Hi guys, Steve Buzza here, and today's video is a quick tip on how to improve your contact with your putting. So sometimes when the contact gets variable in your putting, you'll start having loops and path issues and all of these other things that you can actually solve by just working on the contact. I would say in the full swing it might be a little more complicated than that. You know, working on contact is again beneficial, but you might struggle with contact because of something that you can't control. I find with putting, because it's a more concise and simpler movement, that if you can solve the contact, you can solve a lot of these other things that are happening without having to actually think about them. So first of all, establish if you tend to hit too much out the toe or too much out the heel, and then just take I've got a hairband on here, you could use an elastic band, just put it on one side so it stops you being able to do your tendency. You know, it's actually focusing you back into where you want to hit. If you're completely variable, you know, putting two on each side, yes, that's beneficial. But what I'm seeing with a lot of the lessons I'm giving is people don't tend to be very variable across the face. It tends to be biased in either the toe or the heel. So rather than putting them both sides, actually encourage yourself. So again, what I've done in this example, this person would be hitting out the toe. So I'm happy to say, well, if you want to hit out the heel, hit out the heel. Because the likelihood is if they try and hit it out the heel or feel like they can, the strike will start moving more to the center. Sometimes when you put it on both sides and you didn't have the problem with the heel, so in this example, let's say I put two lots, it actually holds up the process because it almost makes the task too hard. Take away that, so now you can't hit out the toe. Use any of this bit of the face, the likelihood is you'll start using the center. Like I say, with putting, once you move it back here, you'd be surprised at how all of these other movements actually sort themselves out. So you don't have to think or overthink about what the stroke itself is doing. So next time you're out, try this. Like I say, I've used an elastic band. You can just use a band, you know, and see not only if it helps your contact, if it makes your stroke in general feel better. So try this, or if you do this already, get some comments down below. And did it help how you're rolling the ball? But more importantly, did it help how your stroke felt without having to get too technical on what the stroke itself was doing? Love to hear what you got to say. Hope to catch you soon.